Welcome back to your new class. I hope you all are doing well. So, dear students, let us see what we are going to study today. As you all know, we are continuing rational numbers only. Today, we will cover two more topics of the chapter. Standard form of rational number. If a rational number is given, how to represent it in standard form. Another is representation of rational number on a number line. Both the things, if I talk of fractions, we have already studied in class 6 also and in class 7 also. So how to do, let us see. Let us consider one rational number as 22 by minus 55. I always insist that if this kind of questions are coming, try to make your denominator as a positive value. So how to make? When we multiply it with a minus 1 up and minus 1 down, we'll get the denominator as a positive value. Okay, so let us stop thinking about that. First, let us see how to represent in standard form. Standard form or reducing to the lowest term. Remember, reducing means if you know a common table which can reduce both of them, then we can do that. So if you see here 22 and 55 directly also I can reduce it with the table of 11. But at places you won't be able to reduce them directly. So the basic concept is to find the HCF of both the numbers. So here 20, I'm not considering about the sign, I'm taking the number as 22 and 55, finding the HCF. After solving, I got the HCF of 22 and 55 as 11. I hope you know all these things. 22 and 55, taking the smaller number as the divisor and the bigger number as the dividend. 22 twos are 44 minus what is left is 11. Now 11 is left. So this number before 11, that was 22, will be the dividend here, and I will divide. Now 11 twos are 22 and I am getting a 0. As soon as you get a 0, the number just before a 0 is your HCF. Okay, so now HCF we got as 11. Now 22 divided by 11 and minus 55 divided by 11. 22 by 11 will be a 2, minus 55 by 11 will be a minus 5, or I can writing it as minus 2 by 5. I hope you all know how to write. I am multiplying 2 into minus 1 and minus 5 into minus 1. That is a minus 2 by 5. Why? Because I told try to always make your denominators to a positive value. I hope this is clear to you. Irrespective of sign, you find the HCF first and then divide both your numerator and denominator with the HCF. You'll get the answer. Representation of a rational number on a number line. So here I am considering two cases. First, when the rational number given is positive. Another, when the rational number given is negative. I hope you remember positive rational numbers were the numbers where both numerator and denominator have same sign. 2 by 3 is also a positive rational number, and minus 2 by minus 3 will also be a positive rational number. So how to represent 2 by 3 on a number line? First, since it is a positive number, I will draw a line and mark the initial point as 0 and 1, 2. Actually, we don't need a 2 here. I will tell you where we need a 2 or 3. So 2 by 3. Now, I am taking 0 to 1. 2 by 3 means total of 3 parts are there, out of which I am only taking the second part. So from 0 to 1, I am dividing it into 3 equal parts. 1, 2 and 3. That's how I divided, because total are 3. So as I divided between 0 to 1, because here if you see 3 by 3. 3 by 3 is what? 3 by 3 is 1. And first one is 0 by 3. Second one is 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 3 by 3, which is equal to 1. So where is your 2 by 3? You got your 2 by 3 here. Clear? Okay. Same way minus 3 by 5. Now minus 3 by 5, minus is there and minus is only on one of the numerator. If both the sides we have minus, then it was a positive rational number, because negative signs will be cancelled. Here I have a negative sign only on numerator. So here my number line will move from 0 to minus 1. 5. Okay. So 0 to minus 1. Now here total 5 parts are there. Again I will divide my 0 to 1 in 5 parts. 1. 0 to 1 is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now minus 5 by 5 is equal to minus 1. Fine. And then this is 0 is actually what? 0 is actually 0 by 5. Then minus 1 by 5, minus 2 by 5, minus 3 by 5, minus 4 by 5, minus 5 by 5. Minus 5 by 5 is minus 1. So where is your minus 3 by 5? You can mark it. Clear? Okay. Now we will see same kind of questions from your exercise and some more concept where you will understand how to use a 2 or a 3. If the fractions or the rational numbers will be improper rational numbers, then we can get a term as, suppose 2 whole 1 by 3 is what I am getting. Now there what you will do? There you will take a 2 whole and 1 by 3 from the next line. Let us see some questions of your exercise. So let us see some questions of your exercise. Taking exercise 4.2 of page 42. Question number 1 is asking to express the given number in standard form. Just now I told you to express in standard form we have to find the HCF. So the question given is minus 216 by 144. First we will find the HCF. When we will find the HCF, we got the HCF as 72. So as soon as you get the HCF, what you have to do? You have to divide both your numerator and denominator with the HCF. So minus 216 divided by 72, I got a minus 3. 144 divided by 72, I got as a 2. So the answer is minus 3 by 2 in the reduced form. Even you can start like dividing but with 2 and with 3 and so on, but it will take so many steps. So the easiest and the smallest way is this. Question number 2, as we have already discussed, represent on number line. Now here is what I was talking just before this. Now here the rational number given is minus 7 by 5. Now minus 7 by 5 is an improper fraction, isn't it? If you don't consider this negative sign, it is an improper fraction. So we are actually putting minus outside and taking the 7 by 5 in a bracket. So 7 by 5 in mixed form will be 1 whole 2 by 5. And it has a negative sign outside. Always remember this, you have to follow this, because if you will write this way and you will divide, you will not get the desired answer. You have to consider negative outside and then write it in mixed fraction. Now the answer is minus 1 whole 2 by 5. So it has a minus, so it means I will be moving on to the which side is this? Left hand side of the number line from the 0. So 1. 1 is here, so 0 to 1 is fine. 0 to 1 means this is the minus 1 is fine. Now 2 by 5. 2 by 5 means from between minus 1 and minus 2, again I will divide it in 5 equal parts. And then minus 2 by, see here, minus 1 and minus 2. And it is 2 by 5. So this is actually 1, isn't it? The distance between minus 1 and minus 2 is 1. And this 1 needs to be divided into 5 equal parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And from here, this is minus 1. This is minus 1. This will be minus 1 by 5, minus 2 by 5, minus 3 by 5, minus 4 by 5 and minus 5 by 5. So this number where you are getting minus 2 by 5 and the 1 is already there will be representing your minus 1 whole 2 by 5. Clear? Moving on to the third question. Which rational number is greater? See, greater, smaller, arranging in ascending order, arranging in descending order. Whether it is fraction or rational numbers, the concept is only to find the LCM, then change the denominators, accordingly change the numerators. Everything will be very clear to you. Same concept I am using here. The numbers given are 4 by minus 5 or 11 by 20. These are two rational numbers. You have to compare which one is greater, which one is smaller. The very first thing I keep on repeating is, if any rational number has a denominator with a negative sign, please change it to a positive. So 4 by minus 5, I want to make minus 5 to a 5. I multiplied it with minus 1. If I am multiplying denominator with minus 1, I am multiplying numerator also with minus 1. So 4 by minus 5 became minus 4 by 5. Or you can write directly only. This sign will simply go up. That's it. Without showing this much of calculation, it is understood. Now the LCM of 5 and 20 is 20. Okay, LCM we got is 20. Now two fractions are minus 4 by 5 and 11 by 20. So minus 4 by 5. 5 needs to be changed to 20. So 5, how 5 will be changed to 20? 5 will be multiplied with a 4. So if a 4 down, a 4 up, minus 4 into 4 is minus 16. So minus 4 by 5 became minus 16 by 20. Same way 11 by 20, the 11 by 20 only, because we are not going to change it. It's already, the denominator here is 20. Now, if you see here, denominators are same 20 and 20. So you just need to compare the numerators. Now in numerators, one is minus 16, one is 11. Now obviously minus 16 is a negative number, 11 is a positive number. So which one is smaller? Negative number is smaller. So minus 16 by 20 is smaller than 11 by 11 by 20. Therefore 4 by minus 5 is smaller than 11 by 20. We have done all these things. These are just to make you comfortable with the use of integers. That's why first we studied integers and then fractions, because rational number is actually a combination of integers and fractions. So you have some small questions from the exercise. Day by day, some 3, 3, 5 questions we will do, so that we are in a practice of doing, and we are able to recall the things. Only question number 1 you have to do second and fourth part. Question number 2, second part, and third one, third part. Rest of the questions, rest of the part of the chapter we will see in the next class. Thank you and have a nice day.